welcome back to another episode of The State of, and today we are catching up with our good old friends in The Flirt.
Hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for having us.
No, welcome back. I'm so excited.
No, it's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna start off with first things first, because one of the most iconic things out of you guys' interview was the entire bromance we had going on, and I could literally cut out clips of you guys saying, "These are my ride or dies."
I'm picky about my musicians too, which is why I'm like to the grave with these guys, man.
I'm pretty sure we're all like picky with like who we play with.
Yeah,
you know?
so it's. I think it's, because we take this, can I curse? Can I curse?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too late for that.
We take this shit really seriously,
So we're all a little heartbroken with this lineup switch, right?
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Welcome, Elijah.
Hello. Yeah.
Welcome, Elijah.
We do want to welcome Elijah into the Flirt.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about those who are not here, but we want to know how Elijah joined in with you guys, basically.
Honestly, it was pretty easy. Like, we just posted and kind of were waiting for people to be interested, and Elijah's one of the first ones, and we had already like been friends with Elijah, so we'd already like known him as a person. And he was like, "I play bass." Honestly, I don't think any of us knew that he played bass, actually.
Yeah, no one knew.
And then he came in like one like audition, I guess, if you want to say. We had him for like our next show, like auditioning, I guess, and then he was like pretty much in like right after that. It was like a super quick, easy process. Like we kind of just like knew that like he was gonna be like a perfect fit for us. So
I've been watching the Flirt for a while. I've still probably seen I've seen them play in the Flirt probably more than I've played in the Flirt. I've been
he's always been like #1 supporter too. So that was like, all right. So yeah.
So how was that experience for you? Were you like super nervous? Were you excited?
I mean, I was definitely super nervous to play my first few shows and everything, and for my first like audition type rehearsals that we did. But I think it was pretty smooth sailing for how it went. I learned all their songs.
That you were already streaming anyways.
That I was already listening to, and I heard them play it a million times. So it was pretty easy to like catch on to where things changed and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are finding the members to get it all back together.
Slowly but surely building it back up, and the tour is kind of like the first real like big thing that we're doing with Elijah, so we're super excited.
Yeah.
Right. Before the tour, we have Off the Phone that came out in December.
Yes.
Great track. Love
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you.
As always, you guys are super talented.
Thank
Tell me
you.
a little bit about the song, how, what was the inspiration behind it? Wow, that just, he zeroed in on you. It's like, talk.
Go ahead.
I mean, I guess started, like, I got the inspiration first as far as, like, what the song was going to be about, and it was just kind of about, like, people being upset, like, that you're not answering the phone all the time right away, because I've always had a problem with that. Like, I suck at answering people back. Like, I always have people being like, "Oh, you never text me back," like, whatever, and I'm like, I'm really not, like, doing it on purpose. Like, sometimes I'm just, like, not focused in, zoned in on my phone, which is a good thing, so I'm not like usually replying. And then honestly, I got inspiration from that idea, and I put it into like an AI generator just to like get some like, okay, like what are like different topics within that we could write about, and then it kind of turned into like a breakup song, I guess, like a love-hate song, regarding like not answering the phone, and just kind of being like, we're so toxic that I don't even want to answer the phone because I know that we're just gonna like fight. Which is definitely something that I've related to just like in like past relationships for sure. Not everything's all peaches and roses, so that's kind of how the idea of the song came along, and Sebastian just kind of, I don't know, ran with it musically, I guess. I don't really remember how the music came about.
It was whenever I try to write a piece of music, I kind of always just start with, okay, what are my inspirations right now? What am I listening to? And we knew we definitely wanted like kind of like a vibey kind of verse, and then like the chorus, we wanted to blow it up. And I think it was just like I was playing a couple chords, and then you guys were like, let's do something like Brain Stew, like Green Day, you know what I mean? I was like, no, I don't know. And then it's up, but I was like, okay. And then I was kind of like, I started picking out a riff. And then it was like, I was just kind of like following the chords, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's the riff. And it was literally that dun 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 dun
Okay.
dun 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 dun. That was that. So we kind of built the song around that, blew it up in the chorus, and then our good friend and producer Jacob from Dirty Rivals, he's a singer of Dirty Rivals, I mean, he's just such an amazing producer. You know, I made the demo and it was pretty all right for a demo. But then we took it and he was like, all right, let's
Yeah, he
record
kind of like
everything.
made it like.
Yeah, he just
what it
took it
is.
over the top and with his little just production expertise.
Yeah.
And so. That's how it came together.
And there's off the phone.
And I made the cover, but I wasn't in the
yeah.
band yet.
He wasn't in the band yet, but we were like, dude, we need a cover.
Like,
You know, when he was applying to be in the band, he's like, look at what I also did.
Yeah.
Like, I am
No,
valuable.
Look at what you can get.
It
Look at
was
what you don't have to pay me for anymore.
Right. What I love is that you're like, yeah, I had this idea and I threw it in like AI, which is so sick. I think that's like the one use of AI that I'm like now like content with.
That was cool.
And you're just like
ChatGPT.
throwing shit at a wall until something sticks, you know?
Yeah,
you have to try all these
sometimes
things.
it's really like
That's the difference between a girl and a guy.
it's really like 50-50. Sometimes it's literally just like, all right, let's see what weird noise I can make and make it into a riff, or sometimes it's really planned out. Like it's like, okay, I have this this progression, this and that and whatever, and it's like, I mean, I drive myself and the entire band crazy, but I just like, especially with her voice, like the Flirt's kind of like, we never want to be a straight up copy of another band because it's very easy to do that, especially with like I said, somebody with her type of voice. So we're always trying to look for that unique kind of flavor, I guess, that unique kind of sound that I don't think a lot of people, have right now. Or, we're slowly achieving that, which is cool.
It's funny because right before you said that, I was thinking, I was like, they don't sound like anyone else. Like that is the one thing that I was like,
Yeah, no,
You can't-
it's crazy because there's not that many female-led bands in itself, and then it's like, those TikToks that people will post be like, if you listen to this band, this band, this band, this band, check us out. Like I try to do so many of those, and I'm literally like racking my brain. I'm like, who can I compare us to? I'm like, if you like this band, you'll probably like this, because like I really, other than like Paramore, that's probably the only one that I can be like, we sound similar-ish, but not even.
Not
really.
even, yeah.
And that's just because it's Paramore and it's pop rock and they have a girl singer. So that's like really the only like similarity we have there. But it definitely has been hard to like, and even though we have so many different influences, like Bring Me the Horizon, obviously like Paramore, Hailstorm, like Dead Poets Society, just like all these like random bands, but like I don't think we really sound like any of them, which is a good thing, I think.
yeah,
So-
no, it is because you have your original
For sure, for
sound to you, and there's still something very attractive about the music without having it sound like somebody
Right.
else.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this tour. What can we expect from this little Florida tour that we're doing?
I guess it's on me. I mean,
do you
so
want to go?
this,
I can go.
yeah, we can all kind of talk on it, but I just want to say this tour kind of honestly fell in our laps, like by God or whoever's up there, because really the reason we even just decided to do this tour was because we had a couple dates already booked, like that were close to each other, and they were out of town. And then all of a sudden we were like, oh, let's do like a weekender, like a little like 3-day run, because we had 2 dates and we were like, let's just add another one. And then we got offered another show the next weekend in Orlando, and then another show in Tallahassee that was completing the first part of the weekender. So we just decided to extend it, book a couple of shows on our own, just so that we could like have it like be a full length tour, because 7 dates is kind of a lot. And not really if you think about it, but it is for us because we've never even done a weekender. Like we've never done like a 2-day, 3-day like run. So
Right.
this is like our first, like we are like going full force, hitting all like pretty much all the major cities in Florida. But I really can't say anything other than it really did just kind of fall in our laps. Like it's definitely a lot of planning for sure, but we were super just like lucky that we had people that wanted us to play these shows, and that just like kind of led up to it being a little tour. So yeah.
I feel like we just had to let you guys cook last year, and now we're like,
Yeah.
We're
No,
back.
Definitely.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
definitely.
definitely like we're trying to make this our year. Like we're trying to come strong,
Yeah.
like we're trying to release way more music. We wanted to release a song for the tour, which the tour is called Live So Sweet Tour, and that's the one of the lyrics in the song. But because the tour is just so fast approaching, the chances of us having that song done and ready to be released is just like most likely not going to happen. So the plan is to release that one maybe a month after the tour as kind of like a surprise. I mean, I guess it's not a surprise because I'm saying it right now, but that's like probably like the plan, goal thing there.
okay, we'll be on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever been on tour before?
No, not really. I mean, I've been, we've gone with friends to, like on their little runs, but never like, we've never done a tour.
Right.
So we're definitely trying to figure out like all the logistics and everything. I mean, it's fun though. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we're bringing all the gear and figuring out the ride and the like living situation and kind of like okay.
Expensive.
No, yeah, it's pricing.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's pricing.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah, like you said, we were kind of just like cooking for last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've gone through a lot, been through a lot, and kind of just now we're really just trying to make this work, And,
Now we've got Elijah, like we're working.
Yeah.
We've got a drummer for the tour who like may or may not be an official member of the band. Not sure what's gonna happen with that yet, but he's like a super cool guy. And we're just kind of like finding
Shout
our
out Ricky.
bearings. Yeah,
Shout
shout
out
out
Ricky.
Ricky.
Shout out Ricky.
And like we get along great, so that's gonna be super fun. And the best part about it is like we're all like friends, so it's like not like the tour is gonna be fun just because we're playing, but like I also think it's gonna be really fun just because we're all gonna be like going insane,
Right.
in the best way. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What else do we do?
Yeah.
Well, I'm super excited for you guys for the tour. If you are going to be at any of the dates around those areas, please make sure to go check out the Flirt. Go support this local scene wherever they are. And I'm super excited to see what else you guys come up with in the rest of the year.
It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, no,
I
it's gonna be
promise.
fire.
It's gonna be a good
I feel
year.
it in my bones,
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. I'm excited.
But anyways, I hope you heal quickly. You guys can't see it. She's got a fractured foot.
Let's
But yeah.
pray it's not here for the tour.
That part, exactly.
Yeah.
This is your shameless plug moment, so you guys can go ahead and promote anything you need to promote for the Flirt.
Okay, basically Instagram, please follow us on Instagram. If you guys want to buy tickets to the tour, you can look on our website www.wearetheflirt.com. Sorry, I just had a total brain fart. And yeah, anything on Instagram is like everything that we're doing. So
Yeah.
At We Are the Flirt.
yeah.
Yeah, we are the Flirt. Just how you hear it, you spell it like that.
Follow us on Spotify. We've got new songs coming out.
Facts.
Oh yeah, facts.
And
Big facts.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for coming out, being a part of the State of, and I hope to see you again soon, cooking up some new stuff.